Hola, today's topic is el calendario. You will title in your cuaderno el calendario. So we're going to start with the days of the week. The title here in your notebook, you'll copy this chart with the title Los días de la semana, the days of the week. There's one cognate, días. Remember, cognates look or sound similar in both languages. So we have los días de la semana, which leaves semana for the word week, the days of the week. And we have lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Again, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. You can probably make a few connections with the days of the week with the Spanish and English, just a couple that I'll explain to you. Some of them are not direct cognates, but they're related based on their Latin root. So we have lunes that comes from this lun root, which comes from the word luna. Luna comes from the same root as lunes, and luna in Spanish is translated into English as moon, which is ironically why we have the word Monday, this beginning part. So that's an interesting fact. You don't need to write the fact down, just make sure that you translate them. And then martes, miércoles with an accent, jueves, viernes, sábado's actual translation is the Sabbath. And because some people, they do honor the Saturday as the Sabbath. And so in Spanish, for certain reasons, there is the word sábado for Sabbath, or for Saturday. So it has a double meaning, but for the purpose of the días de la semana, we're going to call it Saturday. And then domingo is Sunday. One really important note, remember, ojo means you need to pay attention because there's something that is going to be different than English, or it's something that is a common error in Spanish. So this note that I want you to write down is that the Spanish calendar starts with Monday instead of Sunday. And the reason is because they put the last 2 days at the end of the week, the Saturday and Sunday, because they want to put it there to call it the weekend, which makes sense. So the Spanish calendar starts with the first 5 days, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, and then leaves, for the weekend, it leaves sábado y domingo. And I want you to label sábado and domingo as el fin de semana, literally the end of the week. And here the word fin is a cognate to the synonym for the word in, because the end is also the finish. So the finish, el fin de semana. All right, so on this slide you will see los meses del año, the months of the year. You're going to copy this chart just like you did for los días de la semana. And what you notice is that almost all of the months of the year are cognates. So the title isn't, but the actual date or the actual names of the months are. So we have enero, do the Spanish and English in your book, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Bien? And you can pause to take time to copy the chart. Again, this is just telling you and reminding you that there are so many cognates in this, so it should be very simple to memorize. And I want you to go ahead and write the definition of a cognate in your notebook. You're going to see throughout the year this language lingo, which gives you a definition of a term that a lot of language teachers, no matter what language that is taught, that explains the words that sound or look similar in 2 or more languages. So you'll hear it a lot this year, and you need to make sure you write it down and know what it means. All right, so this is the spot here in the box that I need you to write down for sure in your notes. And there are 2 ways to ask the date. You can ask the full date, or you can just ask what day of the week it is today, or what day of the week it is tomorrow. So the first one is, ¿cuál es la fecha? This is the question to ask if you want the entire date. So if you want the full thing with the day of the week, the number of the day, and the name of the month, then you will ask ¿cuál es la fecha? If you only want to know what day of the week it is, you're going to only ask ¿qué día? What day? ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is today? ¿Qué día es mañana? What day is tomorrow? Okay, and those are in Quizlet, or you can write them down in English as well in your notes. To answer the question ¿cuál es la fecha? You will use this structure. Okay, hoy or mañana, depending on if you're talking about today or tomorrow, es, today is, hoy es, mañana es, Okay, so you have to have the verb here. You start with the day of the week. So if today is Monday, hoy es lunes. Or in this example, if it was Saturday, hoy es sábado. And then el, always say el before the number of the day. So if it is Monday the 3rd, hoy es lunes el 3. And in this example, Saturday the 14th, hoy es sábado el 14. And then to say the month, it's de plus the name of the month. So let's do this example. If it's July 14th on a Saturday, hoy es sábado el 14 de julio. And then to continue on, if you want to say tomorrow, or if someone asks you, ¿qué día es mañana? Or ¿cuál es la fecha de mañana? Mañana es domingo el 15 de julio. Okay, notice the difference also when you're writing this with numbers and just in the symbol form. In English, we do the month / the day, but in Spanish, it's the day / the month. So 7/14 in Spanish is written 14/7 because of this structure. It's the number of the day over the name of the month or the number of the month. So both of these dates represent July 14th. Just make sure you notice that they are flipped if you are writing this technically in Spanish. And then there's 3 examples here I want you to just take note of mentally. You don't need to write it in your notebook unless you want to. You can pause and take time to do that. So if today was Sunday the 6th, you would say, hoy es domingo el 6 de agosto. And mañana, tomorrow, mañana es lunes el 7 de agosto. Here, hoy es, today is, viernes el 18 de agosto. Mañana es sábado el 19 de agosto. If it is August 22nd, hoy es martes el 22 de agosto. Mañana es miércoles el 23 de agosto. Okay, so those are 3 examples to give you a lot of practice. And then another ojo, pay attention to this and make sure you write it down. The days and the months in Spanish are not capitalized unless it's the first word in the sentence or a title, as you see here, agosto. But all of the days of the week are lowercase all the time, and the months of the year are lowercase if you're writing them in the middle of the sentence. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll do a lot of practice in class with el calendario.